talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Facebook, guys, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? It's Tuesday, meatballs. It's Transformation Tuesday. And it's still very light outside. I gotta get used to this stuff. But I hope you guys are all well. I mean, the pool just opened, I think yesterday. And people were in it. And Tori goes, oh, we're going to go in the pool. I said, why would I want to take an ice bath? I mean, it's not warm enough yet. But I said, go, enjoy yourself. Bring the soap, man, and enjoy enjoy this. But today is really cool because I got a recipe as a baker that I'm proud to say I am. And I've been making people obese for decades. And I say that on a comical level, please, nothing personal. But I'm going to give you guys a recipe today. I'm going to give you guys a mental recipe that has basically been around for thousands of years that few people but no, I would say the majority now are starting to get. They're starting to understand that. Think of yourself as a human magnet, constantly attracting what you speak. That's spink. Actually, what you think, speak, and feel. But this all came about from a tangent that this lady was having on one of the reels I saw the other day. And sadly, a lot of people are following it. They're understanding energy and they're getting into it, but they're watching content like this and they're starting to conform to it. And it'll make sense in 1 second, but I got to give you a national day of today, which is National Grape Day. To all you vino lovers out there, this 130 million year old fruit or plant per se is one of the oldest in the world. It's amazing. There's over 10,000 varieties of grapes, and they were literally used as currency back in the Middle East. I mean, we're talking, this thing has been around forever. It's been in books, scripture, it's been everywhere. So happy Grape Day, happy Vino Day to all my vino-loving friends. I never got into grapes. I never got into wine. I'm not into rotten fruit. And, and I said, well, because it's my own personal opinion. And with this here, this also holds a personal opinion about what this lady was talking about. She went on this tangent about how we don't need men. And I allow that with America's Mentor. If people want to come on there and kind of split the video and talk about my segments and add their comment, it's been done. And thank you for that because it's only enhanced my show. They give their perspective. But this lady was going on a tangent on how bad men are and what they've done. And this commentator says something really, really brilliant, and I want to share with you guys. She said to the lady, as she was talking, she was pointing to her, she goes, the ugliness that you hold inside will eventually manifest outside. A lot of you can relate to that, especially you guys who are friends of mine on Facebook and who follow me. Much love for the thousands of you guys. But if you look on my page, you will see a dual photo of me. You'll see the old me, the ugly me. That was not just an ugly in appearance. You'll say, oh, you were fine. No, meatball. The left side of your screen was the old Jer. The right side is the new Jer, the one that I've always wanted to be, the one that finally let out and didn't listen to society. I was blaming society for all my troubles. I was blaming society for everything going on in my life. I was blaming society the fact that I was broke, poor, living in a motel, supporting my kids. I was blaming society that I was a failure. Kind of sounds like half the videos that we watch now. They're all people's personal perspective on experience, trying to validate it by putting it out there on a mass scale. And people are actually starting to believe that. When all you have to do is change everything in your life is to change the kind of magnet that you are emitting every day. It's literally that simple. When you change how you feel, you change your energy, you're going to change your life. It starts from the inside out, but it takes time to, how should we say, grow in your outside world. And that was just me. You got a photo of me from 8 or 10 years ago, living not large but low in my thoughts, mind you, in everything that I had in life, to now. It's really, and I showed it not to say, look at me, look at my progress. No, I'm showing you a scientific experiment that I proved on myself. You can turn back the clock, man. You can turn back the aging process just by what you're thinking about every day. And that's what this lady was warning this lady about. She was young, she was pretty, and just very angry. I get it. We've all been there. We've all experienced it But if you want for relationships, if you want a new relationship, you got to become a new person. You can't bring the old relationship and expect the old relationship to the new one. You're just going to have the same experiences. It's like in Scripture, they said you can't put new wine into old wine skins. They were warning us. They were saying, look, Meatball, you want to have something new, but you can't bring the old to get the new, because the new is going to get back to old again. That's the pattern of life. That's the hamster wheel of thoughts. And the recipe I got for you guys is really cool, because you never would have thunk it. You never would have thunk it. I'm going to read it to you. It's kind of wordy, but I'll make it quick, and I'll give my commentary on it for you guys to understand that if you just realize the immense power that you have. I mean, it's so simple to recognize, but to implement it, we've been so conditioned and conformed by content and life and isms and culture and tradition to tell us that we ain't worth shit. And even Scripture, people actually believe that Scripture said, servitude is the key. You got to focus on the outside, take care of the outside. Don't worry about yourself, even though you'll suffer and be crucified, in all ways of your life. That's what I actually thought. That's why people get so frustrated and so angry, because they're giving so much to life and they're forgetting about the soul who was brought here to experience life. This is not a selfish tangent I'm trying to conform you guys into believing. This is what they were saying, but it was misinterpreted. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to get back to my shit here. But here we go. Judge not, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give it, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your heart. They said bosom. Don't think of that, Meatball. That means heart. For the measure which you measure will be measured back to you. That's brilliant. That's a brilliant set of words right there, man, because they were telling us in Luke 6:31, actually 6:37-38, about how you should be and what life is going to give you, not what you give life to others. This is the misconception that Scripture was taught to us. And I can say this because I can validate it, being, Bible thumped as a child with my dad, who was a deacon. Serve, serve, serve. Give nothing to yourself. Live in poverty and accept it and believe in it. No. What they were saying is, this is the law of reciprocity. What you give out is what's going to come back. The problem is when you're giving everything away, the discontentment, the resentment, the anger is a natural effect of you not having nothing in life for all your giving. What they're saying is look in the mirror, judge not yourself, or you will be judged by yourself. Condemn not, or you will be condemned yourself. Forgive yourself, and you will be forgiven. Give it to yourself, and it will be given to you. Does all this kind of make sense? Does all this kind of, how should we say, intrigue the mind on how it was taught, when actually the actuality is what they were saying is what you see is what you get. What you emit is what you attract. This is the beauty about life. This is the beauty about understanding the verbiage that these guys were getting out. And the spiritual meaning of the law of reciprocity is quite unique. The spiritual meaning is the importance of knowing, aligning our thoughts, words, and actions. Confucius said it. What did he say here? Confucius said this thousands of years ago. There is one word which may serve as a rule of practice for all of one's life, hence reciprocity. What you give to yourself is what you bring to yourself. You give yourself ugly thoughts every single day. I mean, this is why they call it living in the present. I know it sounds so mundane and passé, but what you're living, how you're living in the present is what's creating the next present and the next present and the next present. Hence the next reality. You change your realm of thinking about yourself. You're going to reduce that to a level of your utter control. That's the point. The point is you taking control of your conscious thinking and not letting your subconscious, which is the storehouse of the mind, it's basically the Xerox copy machine waiting to be turned on. How you perceive yourself is what you attract to yourself. Affirmations are a way of all affirmations do. I mean, this is the beauty about transformation. It's just you telling yourself a new story. It's you telling yourself the person that you are, always wanted to be, and always will be. And watch, and especially in relationships, like that meatball was saying about how men are bad. Her perspective in life, even though she's going to still want relationships, is going to attract the same kind of bad men because that's what she perceives. Therefore, it's law. It's a law of reciprocity. What you give out, you're going to get back. You can call it the law of karma. But reciprocity is a painful reminder, if you could think of it that way, of what we're sending out every day. So what are you sending out, is my question. What are you imagining every day? Yeah, things have happened in your life. Things have hurt you. Experiences have really dragged you down in a lot of ways. I'm living proof of that. I'm living proof of losing everything once, twice, 3 times, then losing it again, then losing it again. Well, what changed me was I changed my story. I changed what I was saying to myself. What Luke 6:37-38 was telling me, he said, Jer, all you have to do is change what you're thinking about, and you're going to change what you're bringing about, because from that constant repetitious new story that you're telling yourself, you're creating feelings and emotions by that. You're not living by the outside world. You're not living by conformity that you were taught growing up in the isms and traditions and cultures and experiences, most importantly, that have shaped you now. There's always a way to turn it around. There's always a way to become that best you. There's always a way. If you can imagine a way, there is a way, because that's a creation point. Why not imagine something better? Why not imagine yourself living the life, your best life now, in the present? No matter what the shit's going on around you or in your life, you have control of your thinking. Whatever realm of thinking you choose to live in, you can live in the chaos of life, or you can live in the conformity of who you are and believe in that every day. And we've all been hurt. We've been through the shit house here and there. We all have. I mean, my goodness. I mean, but if I live by that, it's going to bring out the ugly. I'm going to bring back that old Jer that you guys see on my homepage, of that person who was beaten down because he beat himself down. Life doesn't hurt you. It's how you feel about life, and that attracts to you more situations to hurt you. And when you understand that you magnetize everything with your thoughts and your feelings, you're going to be very careful about what you're sending out every day. You're going to be very careful about not to judge yourself. This is not the problem. People are showing others their true self by their perceptions and their feelings. How you see yourself is what you attract to yourself. So what are you seeing? It doesn't matter the beauty of the beautiful soul on the inside. And it's great, because I had I do on Tuesdays, as you guys know, I've said it 1,000 times. I shop for my mom on Tuesday, and here I am at the deli counter, and this lady had to have been 85 years, young, dressed up, dolled up, lipstick, whole 9 yards. I mean, hey, she walks up and kind of nudges me. I'm like, how you doing? It was really cute. It was the cutest thing. And we're talking about lunch meat while we're standing there for 15 or 20 minutes. And she told me something that was profound. And she said, I did everything myself, and I'm so proud of myself. This is the attitude you got to have. And I love talking to people about that. I love getting their stories. And the question is, what are you telling yourself? What is your story? Are you living in the old chapters, or are you creating new? Devastating things happen to us in life that really scar us. People leave us, situations happen in life, but they've happened. It doesn't mean that they happen again, meaning to you. Let it go as much as you can. It's a relic. I get it. It's hard for some people. Time doesn't heal old wounds. Only you can. You make the conscious choice to reflect on it in a way that's memorable, in a good way or a bad way, because that's going to bring out the next phase of you, the transformation of you. We've all transformed from birth to now. We've gone through phases in our life. Right now, if you're going through a hard time, yeah, indeed, it's called a season. Realize the seasons happen for a reason, because most importantly, you've attracted that type of lifestyle and season to you, and you can utterly change that with repetitious thought every day, either journaling, affirmations, incantations, however way you do it. I mean, create your own mantra that you live by every day. And let go of that old person that you were, because there's a law behind everything you say, think, act, feel, and do every day. That law is your feelings. That law is who you are right now, sending out. So if something has happened to you, yes, I get it. But if you want a new something, you have to become a new something. So guys, really think about it for yourself. And that from Luke is powerful. Judge not, don't judge yourself. Condemn not, don't condemn yourself. Forgive yourself. Give it the best you, and it will be given back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over will be put into your heart. In other words, fulfillment, purpose, loving life. You start doing that every day. You start emitting those kinds of emotions, that kind of energy. The trillions of cells in your body are going to say, what the hell is that? And they're saying, wow, this is a new light. They literally light up. And you're going to start seeing it on the exterior. And your situations and your synchronicities are going to start matching up. You're going to start seeing all these things that, like, wow, I did that. I did that. This is what they're talking about. It's you taking complete control of your thoughts and allowing life to come on down and conform your way. You want a new relationship? Become a new person. You want a new income? Become a new professional. It's a matter of a mind shift. It's you making the conscious choice to do it, reflecting on it, repetitiously doing it every day, and watch how your world changes. Guys, much love to you. Happy Tuesday. America's Mentor _ on Instagram. YouTube, God bless you guys, man. I've hit like 25, I've hit, that a friggin' word, like 25,000 views in the last 20 days. Guys, you're out of bounds, man. Much love to YouTube. They're really promoting America's Mentor. So join me there. Subscribe, hashtag America's Mentor. 804 videos and growing every day. Enjoy your Tuesday. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Be yourself. And you'll attract that best self to you. You're going to start seeing it. If you could, here's a great test. If you took a picture of yourself every day for 365 days and you put it all in a collage at the end of that year, and during that year you were being your best self, during that year you were reflecting on only the good in your life, watch how your physicality of yourself changes. I'm living proof from that. And I didn't even come up with that. I just thought of that right now. Yeah, take a picture of yourself every day. Keep it in your phone. Then go back and look at it and watch how you're changing. Your physicality is changing. That'll give you the most confidence in yourself, because you're going to see that you're growing and not decaying by your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions every day, guys. So enjoy your Tuesday, guys. I'll see you guys soon, man. It's coming. There we go.